Okay, there we go. Hello. Oh my gosh. So, hopefully, nothing will die this time. Okay, it's picking up here. Alright.
Hmm?
Okay, so we'll have to... It'll be a second before we can do, like, dailies or anything.
Did you two run into any trouble over the past few days?
No, we just worked our shifts according to the schedule. Nothing weird happened.
That's good. That means you didn't raise any suspicions when you infiltrated the infirmary.
Yeah, so basically, like, what happened is... The last time I was streaming, the weather got really bad pretty quickly, and the power went off. And I have a battery backup, like a UPS, which did not have the notification light to say that, like, the battery was no good. Everything looked fine, but it was not working. So when the power went out, my PC shut off. And then I got it back on and, like, started the stream again, and then the power blinked again. So at that point I gave up. But I have a new UPS. So hopefully, I mean, the weather's fine, so hopefully it shouldn't be an issue regardless. But hopefully now it won't at least be a problem with the computer shutting off. Now, it's possible if the power goes off, I might lose internet, but at the very least, the PC should not turn off.
We've taken a look at the slip you've sent. Fremine successfully left the grounds via the pipes 2 days ago, and as of last night, Lynette has also infiltrated the infirmary after faking an illness.
The UPS actually came in today, which is part of why I didn't start earlier, because I was waiting for that to come in just in case. And then I had to, like, install it, and I had some other stuff to do, so that's why we're a little late today, but hopefully we can still get, like, an okay amount of stuff done.
Wait, why is she getting involved as well?
You already went above and beyond when you scoped out the infirmary. To put it more bluntly, even if we were to view that as something you did in exchange for Fremine's help, you've already done more than enough. Infiltrating a guarded stronghold is a different kind of job from a one-off investigation. We want to avoid using the same faces over and over and reduce the amount of suspicion that will fall on any given person. Lynette also felt like you have already taken the first step for us, so she should be the one to finish the job.
So that's what Lynette thinks. Oh, Paimon hopes everything's going well for her.
Yeah.
Then, let's go check on Lynette before Fremine returns. If everything went well, then she should be wrapping up her investigation right about now.
Is now really a good time to go over?
According to my observations, Sigewinne always spends around half an hour away from the infirmary right before lunch. Lynette knows this as well, so this should be a good time to meet up with her.
Oh yeah, we heard about that too.
Also, I'm her brother, remember? It's only natural for an older brother to care about his younger sister's well-being.
Okay, then let's head over right away.
Okay. So, let's... Oh right, we have the... Hey, you started playing again. Stuff. And then... Alright, what if we got Battle of Imagined Uris? Okay, 14 days for that. That's got 36 days. Oh, I still need to do the test run for Shinha. But I'll do that off stream. It's Archon Quest Interlude chapter. Okay. What have we got for achievements? Investigate the hidden rules, complete to the stars shining in depths. That's it. And what have we got in May? Oh, just Mora. Whatever. Oh, web event. Okay. Let me see real quickly. Yeah, so let's get the expedition rewards.
Ad Astra ab
And we'll just dispatch the same ones again. And then let's get the... Where are we going?
Exactly, but none of them believed me.
Okay.
Can we play banker next time?
Spin crystals. Hold on, is it closer to this? Down from here. Okay, there it is. Something made. Claim all. We'll just do that, so that we have something. Why do I... Is this what I should have on him? I guess so. Hey, I can ascend to that. Cause I have, these are taken. Elemental burst damage and crit rate. Doesn't really. I guess that is,
Where do you want to go next? If you'd like to see Leo,
supposed to be what he's got. Because I
have
have
a
shit
few
for
references.
spears. Forgot. Alright. Next level increased. Was this? I'll worry about the side quests later. Throw the Hydra sigils you obtain into the Fountain of Lucine to raise its level. Okay, I don't have enough. Well, why did you have a thing about it? Okay. Let's see. So what? That's not what I want. I want... This what I want? No. Okay. Alright, I will... And then what do we have? Right, I don't have enough. So that's right. Okay, so let me go ahead and... Quests. Oh, that's nice. To avoid conflicts with other quests, occupying locations or characters. Ah, that's good. Okay, so let's go back now. I mean, I could try to do dailies, but I kind of want to catch up. And so I think that might be more important than getting the rewards from dailies. I don't know. We'll do it for now. In my breaks around doing a lot of cleaning and organizing and stuff and like running errands, I opened up Love in Deep Space again, as well as New Carnival. I feel like I should have streamed Love in Deep Space, but I had trouble getting the... I don't have it set up to stream from my phone, and when I was trying the... I tried it on like BlueStacks, and I had a lot of problems with it running correctly. Like, at one point I had, like, certain textures were not loading, and then I think I switched something up to try to fix the texture loading problem. And then there were other issues. I tried a different emulator as well to see if it was just, if that would work any better, and it worked better in some ways, but still was like crashing and stuff. So... And now I've already started, so... I'm not really sure if it's worth, It's just a late. Anyway, I might try it again if there's, like, interest, but I kind of figured since I didn't start it on stream, and I can't stream New Carnival because Twitch would ban me. That would definitely be a violation of their terms of service. There really should be a good place that'll let you stream, like, adult games. Like, I kind of get why they don't let you do it. Although, it's kind of silly. Because you can mark your channel as... for, like, adults. But... ah, well. 'Tis fine.
Lynette should be here right now. Huh. Strange. Lynette?
As expected, Sijuin isn't here, but why isn't Lynette here?
Did she have found a lead?
Lynette rarely deviates from the plan. We agreed that if she were to make changes on the fly, she'd find a way to let me know. Unless...
Let's see if there are any clues around here. We can look while we wait for her. Who knows? Maybe she'll be back soon.
I wonder if she went in that hatch, because we found that hatch earlier, right? Or we saw it. We haven't had a chance to look there. Okay, let's check
There
here.
are some books here and a few files. They all look like medical records. Advanced nursing, how to raise the spirit of your patients, a quick guide to the psychology of emotions, and the meaning of laughter. These sure are some interesting books. Who knew Sijuin would be interested in these kinds of things? She even has books on understanding people's motivations and feelings. Is it because she's a Melusine? Or does she have a need to understand her patient's emotional state?
Seems quite normal to me. These are skills that would come in handy for a nurse from time to time.
Yeah, none of those seem overtly weird.
None of the beds have any signs of having been slept in. Except that one over
Why
there.
are these beds so
That's
big?
the one Lynette must have used, right? You said she was pretending to be sick.
She would have said her migraine was having a particularly bad flare-up. Generally speaking, the head nurse would then ask her to lie down and rest, while she left to retrieve the medication.
But this bed is still unmade.
Which means either the head nurse didn't
It looks
return the
made to
entire
me.
time from when Lynette laid down up until she left the bed, or the nurse intentionally left
Come on,
it this
Hoyo.
way.
That's not a good sign. Yeah, there it is.
Ah, this is it! We saw it before!
Wait, this thing? It doesn't look like it's been disguised that well. The space behind it is empty. From its size, I don't think it's an entrance that is meant to be taken apart. There's probably a mechanism around here
switch?
somewhere. Could Lynette have tried to get inside? But if that's the case, she would have contacted me for sure. Let's look around here for some more clues. Don't panic, just take another look.
Look on Lenny's face. He's definitely beginning to panic. Don't panic. He probably said that subconsciously more for himself than anything else.
Hey, you guys, there's a slip of paper over here!
A slip of paper?
It's right over here, and there's a bunch written on it too. It reads, out of respect for your usual practices, I'll use a piece of paper or card as the medium to pass on my message. You may consider this as me giving you my best regards.
This is...
Is that all?
Is there anything on the back?
The back. This is...
Show me! Now!
That look on your face. Paimon's reading it now. Would you care to guess where Miss Lynette of the Fatui could be right now? No. Could she have... Is she already...
Writhsley. Did he deliberately leave the infirmary unguarded to use it as bait?
I'm not surprised if he kind of, like, knew what was happening.
You mean he was aware of our goals from the very beginning? But why? We didn't run into any trouble last time, and he also never reached out to us since.
Why would he choose to act during our second infiltration attempt instead of the first?
Yes, that is a crucial question. Writhsley, he doesn't do anything without a clear goal or reason. So this means he had no concerns about your activities from the very beginning. You're not from the same camp as us. You were sent down here by Nervulet, so you have no conflict of interest with Writhsley. We're a completely different story, though.
But why did he only go after Lynette?
I'd like to know that too. Why did he only go after her? Don't panic, just think everything over. I have to stay calm. This is not like what happened last time. The situation's different now. Wait, you're right. Wait, but that means the fact that Fremine was able to leave the grounds. Could Wriothesley have let him go as well?
But what does he gain by letting Fremine leave like that?
I get it now. He deliberately made them both disappear.
So he's challenging me and trying to provoke me, I'm sure of it. We never should have sent out Fremine. We had to go through all that trouble to find an opening to sneak him around the guards and into the pipe, and we even thought luck was on our side. If Wriothesley let him leave on purpose, then he's probably in a terrible spot now as well.
Lenny's getting more and more panicked. We have to calm him down. Don't be like this, Lenny. Fremine wouldn't have left if we hadn't told you about Child. That was our fault.
Well, I mean, I guess.
I'm the leader of this operation, and I'm the one responsible for this team. I was the one who failed to protect them. I'll go talk to Wriothesley.
I don't think it's any one person's fault.
Hey, don't be reckless. Traveler, please talk some sense into him.
I simply cannot allow Lynette to be abducted again.
I heard they got a new voice for
I
Paimon.
have to go. I'll find a way to get them back.
He's rushed out the door. After him.
She was just there the whole time?
Right. I feel like we still have some room to make changes on these details.
It's not impossible, but it'll require extensive testing.
Is that so? Very well. Then please be mindful of the time. Huh?
Is someone?
Pack everything up. Whoever's outside is eavesdropping. They'll probably come in once we stop talking.
Okay, so she knew they were there.
He's sick!
Not too surprising.
Whoa, are you okay?
These two. As expected, they've already found this place. Oh, they are quite sharp.
So she is also aware of what's happening.
What a delightful turn of events. I like smart people. I also like playing dumb. I like the feeling of being trusted.
You little shit.
Oh my! What's wrong, little one? There's no need to panic. Take a deep breath before you begin. Being able to read human expressions is quite the useful skill. Wait! Wait! It's no use. We have to catch up to him. He's already out of sight. How is he so fast? Let's go head him off at Wriothesley's office.
Okay. Where do we go down from here? I wish they had the elevators marked. Here we go. But this takes us where? That's production zone lower level. I think we need a different elevator. Wait, we go to dormitories? Hold on. I don't know why I continue to get lost at this place. Ridiculous. 'Cause this is where we came from, isn't it? Why is this lit up? Huh. Interesting. No, this is, I think, where we came from. Higher by 72. Weird. No, is it stuck? It's down. Forget what you do with those. Do 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 do. Is there an elevator over here? There is, but I think this is... I think this is like out of the fortress. Maybe. Oh, this is new. We'll switch to Xiao team. Oh. I think this is like... leaving the fortress. Hold on. Well, what's the worst that could happen? We have to, like, teleport back down or take the lift back down, whatever. Though it is kind of funny, the idea that, like, you could just walk out. Yeah, we're actually getting farther. Do-do-do-do-do. I splurged and got like a little Zhao pillow, like plushy cushion thing at Anime Boston. Cause the Hoyo had a booth there with Genshin and ZZZ stuff. No Star Rail, unfortunately. Just Genshin and ZZZ. Yeah, this is like, let's see. Is it on here? Oh, it's like in the center there. It is, comparatively. They invited us, so they invited us as guests. But it is closer, so I took the train instead of flying, because, like, I felt like I haven't really wanted to fly that much, with all the stuff going on.
Aren't we at an administrative office space? Why don't you at least try to follow even a couple rules from the fortress's indoor management regulations?
Crashes and air traffic control shortages and firings and all that stuff. So it wasn't bad. It's a much longer trip because you're not going straight there. It's like a route, and so you're going, like, I had to like go north and then like circle around and come back down to Boston. So the trip is pretty long, but it's a lot more comfortable than flying. You get more space, and also there's like a cafe car where you can get food, and I took the regular instead of the express, because the express is more expensive. So it was like 8 hours. But there's no like security process. So you don't have to like do all that. Take your shoes off and take everything out of your bags and like go through the line. And then go through the scanner or let them fill you up. And you can take your drink. Although I forgot my water bottle like an idiot. So it's got pros and cons. Like, it's definitely, like, time-wise, it's worse, but it's easier.
What did you do to my sister?
I ran into the young miss at the infirmary. I'd heard that she was suffering from quite the migraine, so I decided to invite her over for a cup of tea. I do have some teas in my collection that can work wonders against such an illness.
You know, I've never figured out why, like, some of the textures are still, like, so, like, pixelated.
Stop joking around! Where did you take my siblings?
Like, I feel like they should be able to be smoother.
I have also heard that your performances are quite the spectacle. Miss Lynette would sometimes enter a box filled with water, only to emerge the next second from another place altogether.
I mean, maybe it's, like, mobile limitations, but, like, there are some crazy-looking games on mobile, so I feel like that wouldn't really be it.
Maybe she'll appear behind you right now if you were to turn your head.
Is he trying to trick me into turning my head? No, he's probably not looking to attack me right now. All of the hostages are in his hands, and he's even in the mood for small talk. That means Lynette is probably still alive.
I don't really get how Hoyo, like, allocates their development stuff, because, like, their animations and stuff, and, like, their texture quality in, like, ZZZ look so much better than their other games, and I don't know if it's just because, like, granted, ZZZ isn't open world, so I'm sure that there's a lot of resources that are taken up in Genshin that are like, freed up in ZZZ because it's more, like, restrained in terms of space, like physical space. But Star Rail isn't open world either, so I don't know.
You knew we were investigating the infirmary from the start, so you deliberately aroused the Traveler's suspicions and baited us into continuing our investigation, just so that you'd be able to kidnap Lynette.
And I know I've heard people complain that, like, they'll get feedback about stuff in Genshin, and then they'll implement, like, quality of life stuff in other games, but then not do it in Genshin. So, it's so weird. I don't really understand their, like, how they prioritize things and how they decide, like, what to do in each different game.
As for Fremine, no, you probably didn't even interfere with Child's escape. You let him go, so you could purge the Fatui members that we had planted into your ranks.
There was no need to do so. The Fortress of Meripede is a pretty pleasant place. Most people enjoy their lives here. The only ones who act differently are those with...
Who doesn't love prison?
It was quite easy to identify your colleagues.
You removed our original members and spread the news of Child's escape so Father would assign our team to come down and investigate. Fremine has also fallen into your hands, right? If you're oh so omnipotent and so in control, why would you need hostages?
One correction. Lynette is in my hands right now, but Fremine is not.
He's not? What do you really want?
Oh, wonderful. Everyone is here, so I'll only need to say this once. Thank you so much for cooperating with me.
Where are Lynette and Fremine?
Eager and to the point, I see. Alas, only Miss Lynette is currently having a cup of the fortress's finest tea. Although, as per your original plan, Mr. Fremine should also have returned to the fortress by now. But he has neither shown up within my gates, nor has he been taken into any kind of custody. So where do you think he may be right now?
Wait, you can't mean you locked him outside in the sea?
I closed the fortress's gate to the outside world. That's all.
Fremine's a star diver, so he should be fine, right?
No, we're still here, so he definitely tried to find a way to come back for us. So we can't assume he might have made a break for the surface.
Yeah, but, like, won't he die if he doesn't go to the surface?
But why would I do this, you may be asking?
I mean...
To have an audience with you, of course. My intel tells me that Mr. Linney is a great magician, so it's only natural for me to want to have some cards of my own when it comes to negotiating. Besides, I do recall you mentioning to Miss Lynette that you've always wanted to have a face-to-face meeting with the Lord of the Fortress of Meripede, regardless of whether it was in a personal or a professional capacity. Well, you got your wish.
So, you've been keeping tabs on us before we even set foot in the fortress.
Some of my folks just happened to hear a thing or two, that's all. In any case, I will be straight with you.
Could you
I was
be gay
willing to
with
play
us
dumb
instead?
and turn a blind eye, so we had a pleasant few days playing games together here. But once you started focusing on the Forbidden Zone, all of that changed. Mr. Linney, the cards are stacked against you right now. Miss Lynette is in my hands, and Mr. Fremine is still slowly being pickled out there in the brine. You know just as well as I that he cannot last out there forever.
You pickles.
You need do but one thing to guarantee their safety. I would like you to contact your superior, and ideally invite her over for a cup of tea with me.
You want to see Father? But why should she bother giving you an audience?
Well, if she cares for the well-being of her dearest children, she should have plenty of motivation to join me for a parent's
I wonder why they
evening.
call her
I've
father.
heard that the bonds between
Instead
the
of
members
mother.
of the House of the Hearth are like the bonds of family. I don't see why she would refuse.
Why did you think Father sent us to handle the Fortress of Meripede? This place is basically a no man's land. It wouldn't be fitting for anyone as important as a harbinger like Father to come here in person.
Oh, I see. So it's because she doesn't care for my place here. That's such a shame. After all, I've amassed quite the tea collection. I was looking forward to sharing it with her. Both Monsieur Neuvillette and Lady Farina have already received many samples as gifts.
Was this the extent of your master plan to get to Father? No matter how much pressure you may put on me, I won't allow you to use us to blackmail her.
You people really are difficult to get along with. All I'm asking for is a face-to-face conversation. Does she truly have no interest in the fortress's secret? Mr. Linney, you have one last chance to invite your father here. If you refuse...
Linny!
Why do you have to do this?
Instead of asking why I'm doing this, why don't you try to see things from my perspective for a second? From the very beginning, the Fatui has been actively infiltrating my fortress. I gave
Fair.
you a warning by cutting off the first few operatives I found, but that only caused you to double down. Had you given up on the fortress then and there, I'd have no reason to want to talk. Mr. Fremenet left the fortress on his own, and Miss Lynette tried to pry out my secrets right in front of me. No matter how you look at it, the responsibility for this falls on you.
I shouldn't ask Father to do anything because of us.
6, 5,
Wait,
2, 1. Time's up. It really is a shame, Mr. Linney.
Risley!
Negotiations have broken down. Please leave, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey,
It's
welcome
time for
in.
my afternoon tea.
Please wait, can we really not talk about this some more?
Yeah, listen to the Traveler. If you can't talk to Linny, can you at least talk to us?
You do realize that I'm only letting you go because of Neuvillette, yes? You're here helping him out, and I've already done my best to stay out of your way. But that doesn't mean you can just do whatever you want. The fortress may be small and remote, but it still has its own set of laws.
I want to say Fremenet and Lynette too.
Then how about this? Those who are capable deserve respect. You've spent quite some time investigating my home turf by now, so why don't you tell me a thing or two about what you found, I'll ask you 3 questions. Answer all of them correctly, and I'll agree to your request. Question 1. Regarding the hidden rules of the production zone, what is the truth behind the one about not being allowed to work for 3 days in a row?
I can't believe he's asking about the hidden rules. Right? Got the weird meat. The mystery meat. A good thing that we've already run a thorough investigation on this. Let's see if I can remember all the clues.
I've been told that the infirmary is always empty for the half hour just before lunch. But what could Sijuin be doing during that time? The Fonta promoter has been struggling because he doesn't recognize the real value of coupons. Meanwhile, the Duke believes that only idiots who don't understand the value of coupons will spend them on Fonta. Fonta's internal report suggests that they're starting a new trial of an unnamed and unpackaged product. But the product has to undergo a trial because even Fonta's own employees have a lot of reservations about it. According to Collins, the Pancration tournament only took place because the Fonta company sponsored it. The company must want a return on their investment as well. The research notes said that the Melazine race perceives the world very differently from humans. As a result, the Melusines have also developed a sense of aesthetics that appears rather strange and alien to humans. We often see Miss Sijuin observing the prisoners at work near the production zone. I've been told that the infirmary is always empty for the half hour just... The research notes said that the We often see Miss Sijuin...
No? Okay.
The Fonta promoter has been struggling
This doesn't make sense, though.
Fonta's internal report According to Collins, the Fonta promoter has been struggling. According to Collins,
That doesn't make sense, yeah. Hold on. Who will see it if you keep working
Fonta's internal
continuously?
report suggests that they're starting a new. We often see Miss Siege.
There were circumstances. Okay.
I've been told that the infirmary is always empty for the half hour.
Oh, I see.
I've been told that the infirmary is.
Yeah, sorry. I missed that you have to actually, like, put them in specific places.
So that's what's going on.
Linked with specific
Whoever
questions.
understands it now, who would have guessed?
I just thought you had to select the 3. I wasn't paying attention.
The hidden rule of the production zone. People are not supposed to
Paimon, I forgot about the
and if they do,
glasses.
they'll get strange meat in their welfare meal. At first we thought this strange meat must have something to do with the people who disappeared. But in reality, they were all prepared by Sijuin, the head nurse. She often visits the production zone to observe the workers' health and makes a note of anyone who has worn themselves out after 3 full days of work. Out of her sense of duty as the head nurse, as well as her genuine concern for the workers' health, Sijuin visits the cafeteria right before lunch and cooks an extra dish for those who can use the stamina boost. Sijuin has only the best intentions with her surprise gift and doesn't want anyone to find out about what she does.
She just doesn't realize that humans think it's gross.
Unfortunately, Melazines as a race perceive the world differently from humans, and their sense of aesthetics is even more alien to us. The recipients of her lovingly prepared special meals cannot taste the care within and usually just freak out. Are we on the right track?
Not bad. You've uncovered Sijuin's secret and even guessed her intentions correctly as well. It's nice to know that her efforts have not gone unacknowledged. All right, now for my next question.
I mean,
There are
Risley,
also some hidden rules in the Pancration Ring, including the one that you're not allowed to
you can probably
support
tell
both
her
sides of a fight. Why is that?
that, like, that stuff's not good to serve to humans. Yeah, okay. Right, so who sent the package?
According to Collins, the Pancration tournament only took place because the Fonta company. Fonta's internal report suggests that they're starting a new trial of an unnamed. The Fonta promoter has been struggling because he doesn't recognize.
Why does it look the way it does?
According to Collins, the
Why do only those who buy tickets to support both fight?
The Fonta promoter has been struggling because he. Fonta's internal report suggests that they're starting a new trial of an unnamed and unpackaged. According to Collins, the Pancration. Fonta's internal report suggests.
Yeah, there we go. Okay.
Paimon gets this rule too now, so there really was nothing to be afraid of. That hidden rule of the Pancration Ring is about how, people are not supposed to bet on both boxers at the same time. And if they do, they'll receive a package containing a strange, blood-colored liquid. People get scared when they see it because they've subconsciously begun to associate it with the missing boxer. But really, it's just a bottle of the latest yet-to-be-named and packaged new Fonta trial product. A blood-red drink. It's no wonder even Fonta's own staff were questioning the company's decision-making. The company, facing backlash from its own staff, decided to try to trial the product on a smaller scale to see how it might be received by customers. They came to the fortress of Meropide and offered to sponsor the Pancration tournament so they could push their new product. But the Duke completely refused to even entertain the idea. The Duke, knowing how valuable coupons are in the fortress, knew that only total idiots who didn't understand their true value would bother buying a Fanta product here.
I see.
And so, only those who proved their stupidity by being dumb enough to bet on two opposing sides of the same match were selected to receive the drinks.
I acknowledge the effort you've put into bringing the truth of this mystery to light. Although, based on your description, that Fanta promoter is a bit too careless with his words. I may just reconsider my collaboration with the company. All right, and here's the final question. What's the secret behind our head nurse and all of her patients in the infirmary?
I haven't collected enough info to answer that question.
Stop your cruel and pointless games, Risley. You know that we haven't finished our investigation, so there's no way we can answer the last question. The thought of sparing Lynette and Fremine never even crossed your mind. You'll pay for this!
Oh,
Lenny, are you alright?
dart in the neck?
Oh, close one. I owe you, Sigeween. That was a fantastic shot.
It was nothing, Your Grace. Sigeween? Though this gun may look like a toy, it's actually fully functional, as I just demonstrated.
Or is it like a BB gun?
You...
He was accomplice in all this?
Not at all. I am merely a resident of the fortress, and thus protecting it is my duty. When Monsieur Nervulet asked me to come here, he told me that my job would be to take care of the well-being of everyone here. I am merely discharging my duties. But if you mean what you just said, then isn't Linny someone you should be looking after as well? Isn't he a resident here just like the rest of us?
If you're close with Neuvillette, why not learn a thing or two about virtue from him?
But I really am just doing what Monsieur Nervulet told me to do. Everything I did, I've done to protect them. Had I not, they would be in far more dire straits right now. His Grace knows it too, right? Your Grace? Mind proving my innocence to them?
My dear Sigeween, whatever shall I do with you? Would it have killed you to just wait another minute or two?
Well, it's nearly time after all. The way you do things can be truly frustrating sometimes, Your Grace. I figured I should try to talk some sense into you. What are you talking about? What time?
Yeah, what time?
Take me if you want. Let them go.
How touching. Can you just give me one more minute?
Don't be like that, Your Grace.
All right, everyone, calm down. 2 more visitors will be arriving any time now.
Ooh.
I'll go get a cup of tea. Miss Sigeween, I leave Miss Lynette in your care.
You... What are you doing?
I believe I hear footsteps.
Is it Neuvillette?
Some
Oh!
space, please.
Ah, Miss Clarande. My door.
Fremine... Fremine...
You alright?
What's going on? What is Clarande doing here?
Work.
I'm sorry about shooting you, Mr. Linney. The tranquilizing effect will begin to wear off soon. Please take it easy in the
Oh, it was like a
meantime, though.
tranquilizer dart.
What happened to Fremine? Wasn't he diving just outside of the fortress? Why is he looking like this?
Symptoms? It can't be.
A flushed face, an accelerated pulse. He must have
Oh
consumed
no!
primordial seawater.
What did you say?
Please, make some space. I'll need to give Mr. Fremine a more thorough checkup. Your Grace, I'll leave the rest to you.
I'll talk to Clarande while you get Fremine to where he needs to be. Everything else can wait.
So is he not, like, from here? Because if so, then he would have turned to water, right?
What's that look on your face? I thought I made good time on the way back.
Oh, I'm just admiring your punctuality. Had you arrived just a few minutes later, Sigeween may have been forced to shoot Mr. Linney again. How's the situation out there?
The water has changed. It's pretty much as expected. The concentration of primordial seawater has increased significantly. I was only out there a short time, so it wasn't too bad. But if one were to stay for any significant amount of time, well, you can see how that boy's doing.
Where was he when you found him?
The abandoned zone at the end of the pipes. A good distance into the water.
Closer than I thought.
Or was it
He must
also
have recognized
based
it
on
early
the
on and tried desperately to swim
dilution
back.
Locking the door was necessary.
or
I
concentration?
don't think we could have saved two.
Well, I did try to convince him
It's
that
been
I
a
had
little
my
while, I
reasons.
forgot.
Never seems to work, though.
It would probably work on Neuvillette. He has a knack for picking out who had good intentions, even when the outcomes were all terrible.
It's a bad sign if you're having to plead your case to Neuvillette. Want some tea?
Not particularly. If you want to drink some that badly, just say so.
Fine, I'd like to get some tea. Want me to get you a cup too?
Come on,
since I've already
Risley,
made it?
don't act like you don't want to plead your case to Neuvillette.
Might as well then, I suppose. Actually, do you have a towel? I would like to dry my hair.
Oh, I never saw the little bunny detail on her gloves. Look too upset, which is a good sign.
How is he?
These symptoms are probably caused by an acute ingestion of a large amount of primordial seawater. Still, his condition is not critical. Of course, it would be best if he stayed for further observation. Let's leave him here for now, and move him to the infirmary once he's recovered a bit more. Sorry. I am aware that the infirmary may not be your favorite place in the world at the moment. We do only have a single clinic in the fortress.
Why would he ingest a large amount of primordial seawater after leaving the fortress?
Ooh,
How
excuse
could
me.
that possibly happen?
Please, look after Mr. Fremine for the moment. I'll go fetch some medicine and a respirator. Oh, I'll bring Miss Lynette back.
Hello, Miyokiki,
Where
welcome
is she?
in.
How is she right now?
Oh, she just took a nap in an empty room after I tranquilized her. If my calculations are correct, she should also be waking up right around now. You might not believe me, but His Grace and I actually made some snacks and tea for her.
He's finally begun to stop tensing the muscles on his face. It seems that he trusts what Ziguin just said.
Linny, are you okay?
I'll be fine. They're all here now.
I'm
Don't worry
alright.
about me.
Are you sure? You don't look alright.
My hands and feet are still a bit weak.
Ugh.
but that's probably just the residual effects of the tranquilizer shot.
I'm back, everyone.
Definitely not happy that it is
Traveler, Paimon, you're here too.
hot weather again,
Fremine?
but
Is he...
He'll be fine. But for now, please help me lift him up.
I've got a fan, so, and air conditioning, so alright. Just try to stay indoors. God, I can't believe it's almost July.
His breathing's beginning to slow down.
Give me a hand. Let me get him to the infirmary.
This year has gone by so quickly.
Yeah, I'll take him from this side. Lynette, together?
On it.
Traveler, you seem pretty worried about him. Want to come with us?
Sure.
The Duke and Clarander gone. They probably went to get some tea. The Duke will explain the truth in just a bit. Miss Clarande will need a break, since she only just returned from rescuing Fremine out of the sea.
I hope you're doing okay. I hope everybody's doing okay. leave the office. And then back to the infirmary. I have to, like, it's been so long, I have to look up all my characters now and figure out, like, who I still need to build. And, like, what I need to farm for. I haven't even started building Kinich, because I don't actually know if I can, because I'm not in, Natlan yet. And then I want to try to pull for Mavuika, because she's supposed to be rerunning. And I'll need stuff for her. I think she's the only character I'll probably worry about pulling for in the near future. But I have to check the banners again.
He's awake. Fremine, how do you feel?
Lenny.
Banners and Star Rail are gonna be rough for a bit, but...
Where am I?
The infirmary, at the Fortress of Meripede, Mr. Fremine, and you are no longer in any danger.
'Cause, like... But I think, luckily, I might be able to not worry about most of the characters, because some I already have. Like, I already have Treeby. And then... So probably I only want Finan and Saber. But I don't have that many Stellar Jades, so I'm trying to get what I can from events. And then I bought the, like, $5 pass again. That gives you 90 per day, so...
How do you feel?
See.
Don't push yourself if you're not feeling up to it.
I usually try not to top up, but...
Traveler. Paimon. It's been so long. The sea. There's something wrong with the seawater.
Shh, it's okay. We can talk about it after you've recovered.
No, listen to me. This is really serious. There's primordial seawater mixed into the regular seawater. I don't know why it's there, but no one should touch it.
What happened after you snuck into the pipes?
Pipes. Right, the pipes. It's all coming back to me now.
Alright, Celine D.
I'm in. Seems like this pipe hasn't been used in a long time. It looks abandoned. Where could Master Child be?
Making out with Zhongli? I don't know. Whatever, it's fine.
This mechanism looks like it's been tampered with.
he have done it?
Oh, I see. Okay. So now we can go over here. Oh, Door of Resurrection, so this is like a little dungeon. And this'll move up.
It's getting stuck on something. Seems like I'll have to avoid those obstacles while I turn it.
Wait, so do I... I can't. Okay. So let me do this first. And then bring it up. Okay. Any like chests or anything? See anything? Okay.
This is where the water starts. Okay. Master Child probably dived into the water. I'll go take a look as well. The vegetation here is a bit more sparse. These traces aren't natural. A person must have left them, and recently. I should be going in the right direction. There are traces here too. I need to keep going. Huh? The traces are gone. But I don't see where he could have gone from here. Wait, what the?
Okay.
My heart is racing, and it's getting harder and harder to breathe. What's going on? No good. I have to get back. They still don't know anything about what's going on. If I turn back right now, I should still be able to make it.
Okay.
I can't die here.
Is this when Cloran comes in and nabs him?
This is bad. I'm feeling worse and worse, and I'm still underwater. I have to push on.
Yeah, there she is. So did he like ingest the primordial seawater, or like is it just like any exposure?
So, in other words, the trail you were following vanished, and you had no idea where Master Child could have gone. But there was also no obvious place for him to have disappeared to.
That's right. I tried my best to swim back, but I had already put some distance between myself and the fortress, and I just couldn't find the strength to keep going. I probably passed out some time after that, and you know the rest.
Miss Clarande brought you back, but we also don't know why she just suddenly appeared at the fortress, or why she went out to save you.
Miss Clorand, you say? I must go thank her in person.
You're
I actually
still
wonder-
too weak for Monet. You can go after you've had some more rest.
If there'll be a rate up for
Miss Cloran is
Aoife
right.
on any of the other
I
banners
believe
coming
Miss
up.
Clorande will stay here as a guest for another few days, so there's no need to hurry.
A guest? Then I can assume Risley was the one who invited her to come down here?
Because he's a
You
4-star,
should
right?
ask His Grace about that. He'll be able to explain better than me.
Got it. I'll go talk to him.
Yeah, it's about time he actually told us what's going on. Wanna come with us, Libby?
No, please go on without me. I don't want to leave just yet.
Alright, cutie.
Lenny.
The logical part of my brain is aware that we're safe right now, but I still can't bring myself to leave. Both of you are just in danger.
Aw.
Understood. Then let's just sit together for a while.
In that case, I'll leave the infirmary to you. The Traveler and I are going to head out for now. As long as you stay in here, I don't think you'll be disturbed.
Thank you.
Okay. So back to Risley then. Le Deluge. Yes, give me primos. I'm gonna need them for Mavuika. There we go. Give me that EXP fodder. Ugh, I'm gonna have to do so much artifact farming, I'm sure. Which is so much more time consuming than relic farming in Star Rail. Blah.
Excuse me.
Ooh, excuse me.
I take it Mr.
Ooh.
Fremenet's condition has stabilized?
Of course. I wouldn't have left the infirmary otherwise.
I've been expecting those two, but might I inquire as to the purpose of your visit, Miss Siegewien?
I wanted to check up on Miss Clorande. How are you feeling?
Mostly fine, I think.
If you don't mind, I'd like to perform another quick physical exam. It'll just take a few minutes.
I'm assuming she wasn't down there for very long.
All right. Thank you for looking out for me. I'll take my leave for now then.
Well, want to explain yourself, Risley?
Of course.
A judgy
I'm not
Paimon
partial
face.
to the word choice of explain. How about enlighten?
Please enlighten us as much as you'd like.
Where should I begin? How about you start by asking me any questions you have? You can start with whichever one you'd like to get answered the most.
Then Paimon will begin. Did you know about Lenny's goals from the very beginning?
No. I just knew they were Fatui operatives sent to the fortress by the Knave. As for their specific goals, I only figured those out as you made progress on your investigation.
You managed to monitor and stay ahead of them even though you didn't know what they were trying to do?
They came here with ulterior motives. I'm quite adept at discerning what that kind of behavior signals.
Why didn't you stop them?
Initially, I thought their goal was just to investigate Child's disappearance. Linny suggested that I had deliberately let him escape, but in truth, I didn't really do anything special to help or hinder him while he was here. Everything he did, from finding helpers to leaving this place, he did on his own. Of course, it's inevitable that the Knave would make a big deal out of her fellow Harbinger's unexplained disappearance. I'm also quite curious about where that Harbinger went, so I figured I might as well let the Fatui do their own investigative work. All I care about is the answer.
So you were hoping Lenny's group would just do your work for you?
You know...
You make it sound like that's a bad thing. Unfortunately, things didn't go as planned. I assume that Fremine has told you already, the ratio of primordial seawater around the fortress of Meripede is on the rise. The Forbidden Zone has always been Linny's target, and you got roped into that investigation after running into him. I began to intervene out of concern for your safety, and also to prevent the fortress from becoming entangled in more irksome matters.
My safety, huh?
Are the rumors true that you're also a former criminal?
Now, why would you put it like that? Isn't staying here all day and serving as the manager of the fortress a kind of sentence unto itself? Another form of prison? I just happen to have some support from the rest of the inmates. That's all.
Oh, right. Paimon wanted to ask, who invited Cloran down here?
Me, of course.
Yeah, I
I
figured.
paid her good Mora to come down to the fortress for some field work. As a champion duelist, Miss Cloran could be considered to be an independent party. I needed to find an exceptionally capable person to help me get through the impending crisis.
And saving Fremine was part of that crisis?
You can think of it like that, yes. Credit where credit is due, that boy is quite adept at diving. Had conditions not been as hostile as they were, he probably would have found the missing Harbinger already.
I feel like Wriothesley's one of those characters like Ito that, like, should be buff, but for some reason Genshin can't manage to have buff male characters, even though there are buff characters in Star Rail and ZZZ. But for some reason, not in Genshin. So the Forbidden Zone really exists?
That's not something you should be asking after. Neuvillette only asked you to investigate Child's whereabouts. All I need to prove to you is that the Forbidden Zone had nothing to do with the Harbinger's disappearance.
Still bitter
Should
about
be
Ito's
clear
noodle
now that you've
arms.
spoken to Fremine.
But we've already uncovered that there's something wrong with the infirmary, and we've answered a bunch of questions that you threw at us. Isn't it about time that you answer our last question in return?
You make a compelling case. Do you really want to know the answer that badly?
Yeah, Paimon really wants to know.
Even if the truth may not be pleasant?
Oh my god, they're adding that new buff Catboy to ZZZ? So jealous.
Follow me.
Looks ridiculous. In a good way. Any stuff in here? No. I think we have been in here before. Aha!
There's a hidden door here? And a whole base You're pretty good at hiding stuff, Risley.
It seems you've forgotten just what kind of place the Fortress of Meripede is.
Okay. Down we go.
Stand on the central plate.
Wait,
Is this an elevator?
Is there a secret mechanism or... Whoa!
Yep. Sure is.
So, this is the Forbidden Zone? Honestly, for a place so well hidden, Paimon sure doesn't see anything special.
That is.
What a huge door!
Oh.
There are 3 such isolation gates in total. Generally speaking, I'm the only one who's allowed to go inside. Hence the name Forbidden Zone.
Okay.
Am I correct to assume you're going to run on back and tell your little Fatui friends everything?
Well, Paimon wasn't thinking of keeping anything from them.
Well, I'd advise you wait until you've seen the whole truth of this place for yourself before deciding whether or not to tell them.
Okay. I always feel like there should be like chests or something in these little like nooks, but nope.
Huh. So there's a switch on the side.
Stand back.
Whoa! They all just went up one by one.
What's that in the middle of the room?
Go on, have a look.
What have we got? This room is really empty with nothing in here, which is quite strange on its own. There's also a device smack dab in the middle of the room, which looks like some kind of massive sluice gate.
I've been interested in what lies beyond that gate ever since I assumed leadership of the Fortress of Meripede. Of course, it would be unwise to recklessly open
You don't know?
but it'd also be risky and negligent
He doesn't
to
know.
simply
Interesting.
ignore any potential danger that could be behind it. The readings on that dashboard have not budged since the day when I first laid eyes on this place. But over the past year, the needle has crept upwards from its original position, likely because some parameter it's been tracking has changed, if only infinitesimal.
The primordial seawater
Normally, I would've
concentration?
ignored it, but I happened to have some free time when I noticed it, so I investigated. Any guesses what the reading could be tracking?
Water pressure?
Very reasonable guesses. I've considered both of those as well. Unfortunately, our dashboard is tracking something less ordinary. The temperature should vary with weather and climate changes, so for something that rarely shifts, the water pressure is more likely. We ran a few tests to increase the pressure from the outside, but the readings didn't change at all. Later on, a few more possibilities.
So yeah, it's
occurred
probably
to me,
the
such as a
concentration.
connection with the primordial sea.
Yeah.
I began to make a few preparations based on that hypothesis.
Because they
Over
just
the past
mentioned
few
that
days,
the
needle has
concentration
moved
had
again.
gone up.
With that and the symptoms that Fremine displayed after leaving the fortress, I can now confidently conclude that the readings represent the concentration of primordial seawater in the seawater nearby.
The concentration of primordial seawater? But we're already under the sea!
And that is precisely the problem.
Very good,
We're at the
Paimon.
bottom of the sea, and now we're surrounded by toxic seawater. Somehow, primordial seawater got mixed in, and the concentration is steadily rising.
Primordial seawater is continually leaking into the sea?
Yes, that's very likely.
From where?
But forget about the two of us! Not even Novelette knows where the primordial sea could be, much less where we could find and plug a leak. Oh. Oh!
Seems like you've figured it out. I believe the primordial sea lies directly beneath this sluice gate. For some reason, the primordial seawater levels have risen significantly, and it's now very close to us. The indicators are now red. Although the gate still stands, some primordial seawater has already leaked out and mixed into the sea around us. If this continues,
Oh, okay.
Soon it will no longer be able to hold back the primordial sea at all.
And if the primordial sea is leaking through, if this gate falls, all of Fontaine will fall with it.
Yeah, you know what the legends say. If this place falls, then everyone in Fontaine will be turned into puddles in the span of a night.
But that's just too weird! Why would the Fortress of Meripede be built right above a sluice gate for the Primordial Sea? Who built this place anyway?
Your expression tells me you think this might be part of a vast, complicated conspiracy. To be honest, you might find the actual answer may be exceedingly boring. It's just that the secret of the Forbidden Zone had been long forgotten by the nation before I rediscovered it with my research. There's no single founder of the Fortress of Meripede in any traditional sense. What we know about its history has been left to us by the people who used to live here. When the previous Hydro Archon Egeria ruled the land, all convicted criminals from Fontaine were exiled. The people drove the criminals away like a wolf pack chasing away the banished. The criminals received no sympathy of any kind from the people. They were exiled to the desolate seaside, where they experienced only pain, struggle, and the bone-chilling cold.
Okay.
Some of them began to repent, and prayed to the Hydro Archon, asking if there was still anything they could do. The Hydro Archon took pity on them, and said, "You may go guard my secret, deep underneath the waves." And so, leaning on the power of the Hydro Archon, they gathered underneath the sea and began to build a fortress. They became a community down there in the deeps, and over the years helped it to grow. As the number of exiles increased, more and more people joined the community. When the first group of exiles died, they left the yet unfinished fortress to their successors. The Hydro Archon continued to lend her support, allowing the fortress and what it stood for to continue growing ever larger. Before long, this dark underwater fortress became the sinner's only home. And with that, the people here stopped referring to the fortress as a prison. They saw themselves as repenting sinners who would regain their freedom once they had sufficiently redeemed themselves. But as time went on, people also realized that the fortress was a lonely place. Once they had gotten used to life here, they could no longer feel comfortable living in the overworld.
Reintegration
Once
is
they
tough.
finished serving their sentences, some people left and some others chose to stay. They'd find some idle position and let their withered souls fade away with the ancient secrets of the past. After many, many centuries, few people still remember the reason for the fortress's founding. Now they just see it as an integral pillar of Fontainian society, as the place where criminals deserve to be sent. Now and again, researchers manage to break one law or another and live out their days in the fortress. I learned all this from an elderly historian. Everyone else just thought he'd made it all up.
But now you know every part of that history is true.
Indeed. It's just as the prophecy says. If this gate fails, then everyone will be dissolved into the sea.
Do you believe in prophecies?
To be frank, not really. But sadly, that hasn't stopped this prophecy from proving all too accurate. Prophecies are troublesome things. Just hearing one will create the first wave of panic. Seeing signs of it will bring about the second, and actually witnessing it in real time, the third.
So, as the Duke of Meripede, just what do you plan to do about it?
Let's go somewhere else. I want to show you something.
I wonder if there would be a way to, like, do a controlled siphon.
This is it.
Your Grace, perfect timing. The results from our last round of experiments have...
Wait, Jurier, he's not alone!
Huh? Lorvine and Jurier?
No need to panic, you two. I've already told them about our plan.
What? After you warned us not to tell a single soul about any of this?
I wonder if that's what they're trying to do.
Are you sure they are trustworthy?
The results speak for themselves, don't they? These two may already know more than you could ever imagine.
All right then, if Your Grace insists.
They seem harmless enough, so I'll trust them for now.
Well, how about some reintroductions? This is Jurier, one of the highest-ranked researchers from the Fontaine Research Institute. He used to work under Edwin. I trust that you've heard of Edwin?
Yeah, we have.
Good. Saves me a bit of time explaining. Edwin's main areas of research were archaeum and gravimeters. As his assistant, Jurier is quite familiar with them as well. I hired him to be my technical consultant.
You want to blow up the fortress of Meripede?
Ah, what a lovely idea. I'm already imagining it in my head.
Gotta admit, I'm tempted as well.
Guys, focus! Focus!
That taskmaster over there is Miss Lorvine, and is also one of my technical consultants. While Jurier used to be Edwin's assistant, she used to be Jurier's assistant.
Ooh, are they together?
Was that really necessary?
See, everyone keeps asking this question. Are you too sure you're not a couple?
Oh my
and just using
God.
your work as a convenient cover?
I am not in a relationship with this man.
If I dated her, I'd officially be madder than Edwin.
Jeez, forget I said anything then. Follow me.
Risley.
Whoa, there's another door that goes right up.
Your constant amazement makes it seem like the fortress can do anything.
Look, Paimon's brain is like small.
Paimon really thinks everything's super cool.
It's just a normal room.
Well, let's spice it up a bit. And here you go.
Ooh.
What a huge ship! This is also a production zone that Paimon's never seen before. What's going on?
How much do you know about Fontainian history?
Not much at all.
We're new here.
Maybe you haven't heard the story of ancient Lemuria. To give you a quick rundown, Fontaine used to be ruled by the Lemurian dynasty. According to legend, the Lemurian king Remus came to this land after being inspired by divine revelation and found the seer Sibila, who had taken on the form of a golden bee. Taking the golden bee with him and riding on a huge ship, the Fortuna, he created his nation above the surging waves. He called his nation Lemuria and used the Fortuna to incessantly search for new tribes and islands, calling on them to join his empire.
There's a ship in this story too?
Where there's water, there'll be ships. People believe that hope can always be found at the end of a voyage.
Do you believe that too?
To a point, I think. As you've already seen, I have a whole factory's worth of labor, materials, and technology at my disposal. Certainly can't hurt to give it a try. So the moment I began to speculate that the Primordial Sea might lie underneath the gate, I also began this project.
Were you inspired by the legendary Fortuna?
So is this like an arc?
Fontainians need something to hold on to cope with the impending disaster.
You share your plan with everyone?
Were the workers to find out the truth behind this ship, riots would destroy the fortress faster than any catastrophe. As the fortress's administrator, I'd never make such a reckless call. Alright, that's enough talking for now. I'll need another 3 cups of tea to soothe my throat. Do you have any other questions?
I should make some tea.
Seems like you're good. Come on, I'll take you back.
For now, let me just get some water.
I'll leave you here for now.
Might need a refill soon.
Thank you so much.
No worries. But don't forget, it's up to you whether or not you want to share what you just saw. What you do from here on out will likely affect those 3 as well.
I'm still not 100% clear on... Like, so is that ship supposed to be like an arc? If I want to tell Lenny the truth, I must make him understand that we cannot afford excessive
Yeah, we'll put a lot of thought into it for sure.
Great. I look forward to what happens next.
Okay. Oh, good. We actually managed to complete those. Oh, let's just go get this. before I forget.
Ad Astra Abyss. Thank you for completing.
Is there something else here? Oh god, I need to actually use my resin. Actually... I forgot. How do you... Oh, let me... Maybe I can condense some resin. There we go. All right, back to the infirmary. I do kind of wish that they'd remove the stamina for, like, running. Or, like, I don't know. I guess I can kind of understand having it for climbing, but...
Welcome back. Do you want a cup of tea?
How can you be so much like Risley, always drinking tea?
Huh.
You can run for such a short
Actually,
distance.
Now that you mention it, I just remembered something now. While I was sedated, I could still barely hear two people talking next to me. They were discussing everything, from the leaves to the water and even the teacups themselves.
Must have been Risley and Sejuin.
Yeah, I heard one male voice and one female, so it should have been the two of them. They really were just talking about brewing tea.
I really can't make sense of this place.
So, Traveler, Paimon, were you able to learn anything from Risley?
Yeah, he explained everything.
Very well. Then, would you mind checking your answers against my speculations?
Feeling better now?
Yeah, I took the time to rest, so I'm feeling a lot more relaxed now.
Nobody else is around, and Miss Sejuin is also busy with something or other, so let's just talk here.
All right, then I'll posit my theories. I asked myself 3 questions. Firstly, why was Fremine affected by the primordial seawater? It was because he dove into the sea. My theory is, the long-lost primordial sea is probably very close to the fortress of Mirapede.
Ooh, he's good. He got that right on the first try.
That's our Lenny.
Secondly, Risley's attitude changed dramatically during the course of our stay here. He ignored us completely at first, then suddenly roadblocked us. Why? I spent quite a long time thinking about this. If he has been monitoring the Fatui since the very beginning, he probably ignored us at first because he was hoping we could find Master Child for him. What's more, the Fortress of Mirapede is not part of Fontaine's court system, nor does it report to Udex Nervulet. Risley is basically the king of a no-man's land. As long as the fortress doesn't do anything about Master Child's disappearance, Father can use it to pressure the Fontaine authorities. And while the two factions are pitted against each other, Risley will be free to move between the parties of interest. If I had to guess, he probably has something that he's working on himself. It's likely related to the secret of the infirmary, but I just can't think of what it could be.
Lenny's grasp of the big picture is amazing.
You're super smart.
Thanks so much. Then finally, there's the last question. If Risley does have a plan, what could it be? All I know for now is that his plan probably has something to do with the changing nature of the seawater. He's even gotten Cloran to help him out. That can't be the full extent of what he's doing. There's probably a secret passageway behind the block in the infirmary, and there's something big in the fortress that most people here never get to see. He has a bargaining chip, and it could be important enough for Father to deal with him directly. I don't have enough information, so I have no idea what his chip might be. But let me guess. You have the last piece of the puzzle.
Okay, so we don't like get a choice about whether to tell them.
I can't believe it.
The sea will engulf everyone. Just like the prophecy said.
Could Risley have wanted to meet Father to figure out a way to deal with this crisis? If you remember, I once mentioned that Father sees the House of the Hearth as her base of operations, and she truly wants to resolve the crisis. But how could Risley have known that?
Or perhaps he didn't know, and just wanted to bring Father over to his side? Which could be why he said he just wanted to negotiate.
Yeah, that makes sense to me. I understand your concerns as well, Traveler. I'll figure out a way to pass this on to our Father. No matter what, we're on your side. The two of you have already aided us far too much. We probably wouldn't be standing here right now if not for you. If you ever need anything else going forward, please come to the House of the Hearth at any time. Though you may not share the sentiment, after all that we've gone through together, the three of us basically see you as family now.
You have my gratitude.
Thank you for protecting Linny when it really mattered. And thank you for sharing the secrets of the fortress with us. We didn't think you were going to do it.
Why are you being so formal all of a sudden?
The whole Fatui, like, situation is so weird, because on the one hand, they're like villains, but then they keep having, like, Fatui characters that, like, it's just weird. Like, I can't tell if they're trying to position the Fatui as, like, in reality, like, the Fatui are the good guys, or, like, doing the right thing, or if it's just that, well, there's a lot of people in the Fatui, and they have different, personalities and different, and maybe, like, somewhat different goals, and so, you know, some are more chill than others. Yeah, I don't know just yet. Don't mention it. Paimon.
Paimon's hungry.
Oh, you've done so much already. Go get some food.
Alright, then we'll catch you guys another time.
I mean, I think it's, like, realistic to say that, you know, the Fatui, like, it's an organization with a lot of people. And so, yeah, like, not everybody is gonna be on the same page. And there's probably people who are involved who are, like, not necessarily malicious. Which makes sense for, like, Linny and Lynette in terms of what they've said about them. But I am curious to see, like, in terms of the Tsaritsa, you know, what ultimately is going on there. I forget, what's the next region after Natlin? Is it Svishnaya? Or do we have another one? It's been so long since I looked up the, like, roadmap for regions. Do 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 do. I am actually not hungry because I ate like a pretty big lunch.
Traveler and Paimon, over here.
Well, I probably should eat something at some point.
Are you here for dinner too, Miss Sijwin?
And I'm taking the opportunity to prepare Miss Cloran's dinner as well.
Huh. You're right. She's actually sitting in
Don't serve her the mystery meat.
What would you like to eat?
We can choose?
I've already talked to our chef, Mr. Wolsey. It's all on me today, so you can get whatever you'd like.
I'll have the tastiest stuff you have to offer. I'll have the biggest portion.
Me too. Don't forget Paimon.
No problem. Just leave it to
Let's
me.
be fatties. Or are they like protein shakes? Amazing.
I'm so happy. Paimon wants to feast like this every day.
Feeling full yet? How's the food?
Delicious.
Exquisite.
I'm so glad to see you all so happy. Oh, see the expression on your face just now? The muscle here just moved, which suggests that you're feeling quite relaxed at the moment.
Sijwin, do you do this to help your patients or to better understand human beings?
A bit of both, I suppose. I'm a Melazine, which means I'm very different from human beings. I must know what you're thinking if I want to take good
Which is
care
funny
of you.
because she's like the only one that we've seen
You're really
that
good at
has a
taking care of
human
people.
face.
Even though you're so short, you still talk and act like an older sister.
Really? You're reminded of an older sister? That's great to hear.
Oh, and what did you mean back in Risley's office? When you said that you were protecting Linny and his siblings as well?
Oh, that. I just asked His Grace to look out for those children, especially that diver boy. I was getting a bit worried after hearing that something was wrong with the water. Thankfully, Clorand is very strong and managed to save him in the nick of time. His Grace also sealed the pipes after Clorand left, to make sure that Linné wouldn't impulsively chase after his brother. Although the path was blocked, we still stationed some guards there to stop anyone from approaching. They were instructed to only open the door once Miss Clorand had returned. Oh, and I was keeping an eye on Mr. Linné as well. We had to press him, but we couldn't allow him to be in any real danger.
You were all super considerate and really thought everything through.
It's just what we do down here at the fortress. At least this has been His Grace's style for as long as he's been the leader.
I wonder when Risley's gonna get a rerun.
I really wish Monsieur Nervula would come down here more often too. I feel like he'd like it here, with all the darkness and chaos.
It's hard to imagine Neuvillette outside his office.
Get a good night's rest, you two. You both worked very hard.
Hey.
Clorand!
Ah, it's you two.
How's dinner?
It's all right. Miss Sijwin really put in a lot of effort.
So we heard that Risley invited you to come down to help, and you saved Fremine too.
So you didn't go to the
You
con
sure
today,
went super
Gerald?
fast.
Oh, it was child's play.
Still, Paimon
Oh, they
didn't
just
know
left?
even
Okay.
champion duelists could take on side jobs. Oh, and why aren't you eating?
So what'd
with
you guys
Sijwin
do?
at
Just
the
hung
dinner?
out?
Won't you get bored eating by yourself?
Miss Sijwin was with you, and the Duke has business of his own.
Actually, didn't Navia say that you went out for dinner with her as well?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I forgot you posted to line.
Gone out to dinner with her in the past?
In the past, yes. You seem to be enjoying yourselves here. Things will be getting messy at the fortress soon. Don't run around unnecessarily.
I feel like I probably should have gone to the farmer's market to get pastries, but, oh well. Wait, why was a man electrocuted for $1? What? Was this like a taser thing? Oh yeah, you know, I always forget. Just as everything seems to return to normal, an unknown catastrophe arrives suddenly like a thief. I always forget that this and Star Rail have, like, updating, quest descriptions that sometimes, like, I think they're usually kind of whatever, but I think sometimes they have interesting stuff in there.
So much has happened. Paimon just feels absolutely exhausted now that she's finally relaxed. Paimon's super sleepy.
Oh, it's a mannequin.
Are you sleepy too?
Ooh, excuse me. Need some water. Hello. Welcome in. Welcome in. Paimon. Wow, she really immediately fell asleep.
Delicious. Paimon wants seconds for free.
Oh, Paimon.
Get out of my way! What happened? Why is everyone running?
Uh-oh.
No idea, but something must have happened. Stop asking!
Who's yelling? Paimon still wants to sleep.
What's that sound? Paimon, wake up! We need to go out and see what's going on. Yeah, me too. I haven't played for a while. I've been playing Star Rail. So, as you can see, I am way, way behind on Genshin, so I have a lot of catching up to do.
Hey, what are you doing?
No time to explain, mate. Goodbye.
Hey, wait!
You play Star Rail too?
These people, they won't even talk to us.
They're here! Yeah, there you are.
Oh, hey, this guy.
Oh, thank goodness.
I'm actually like slightly behind on Star Rail right now. I'm trying to do the event stuff
We came here
to get
especially
Jade.
to inform you.
Because I need
Something
Finan.
seems to have gone terribly wrong just now. His Grace is telling
Yes.
everyone to evacuate and get out of here. Laveroon was saying you two.
I have his husband already, so I need
He might
Finan.
slip through the cracks. Haven't you heard all the stories like that? An evacuation is successfully completed. Yet you only find out once you do a head count that 1 or 2 people are missing.
Wait, weren't you the one who brought that up? Why is it suddenly my idea?
Hey, shut up!
Okay, whatever. The point is, you should come with us.
Yeah, it's good to have a new counter character, because what? We've got Clara and Yunli, and is that it?
Yeah, he said to get as far away as possible, upwards and outwards.
Those are the only ones I can think of.
Oh no, it can't be that thing!
Whoa, wait, what? What? Hey, where are you going?
We have to go find the Duke! You two just go and get out! Go on without us!
I'm hoping, like, I'm glad that they're buffing some of the older 5-star characters.
Evacuate upwards and outwards, upwards and outwards. If you're already at the topmost layer, then try to move as far outwards as possible.
It'll be interesting to see if they continue to do that and who else gets buffed.
Attention, please evacuate upwards and outwards, upwards and outwards. If you're already at the topmost layer, then try to move as far outwards as possible.
Maybe,
Attention, please evacuate upwards and outwards.
I should check my blade build.
If you're already at the topmost layer, then try to move as far outwards as possible.
Yeah, because they increased her follow-up attacks, right?
Attention, please evacuate upwards and outwards, upwards and outwards. If you're already at the topmost layer, then try to move.
And she procs the dots more, right? Yeah, I have her, she's not fully built because I haven't been running a dot team because I don't have, ooh, cutscene.
They're here.
Just like I said.
Uh-oh.
You're just in time. But be ready to run.
Yeah, it's not gonna hold for very long. Yeah. Don't turn into a puddle, Risley!
2, 1.
Woo! I mean, I don't know. Like, I don't know that much about her.
Find Neuvillette. Tell him the
I guess it probably depends on who else you've got.
Until he arrives, we're the last line of defense.
But yeah, so, like, I don't have Black Swan, which is why I haven't really been running a dot team. I probably could run one.
Neuvillette, why are you here?
Traveler, I need you to head to the Opera House immediately. Farina will soon be meeting with the knave there. You must protect Farina, and make sure she doesn't spend too much time alone with her.
Okay, you can explain everything else to me later.
Will do. You have my sincerest gratitude.
Aha. Alright. Alright, let's see if we can get back up. Maybe? I probably could just teleport, but... A Pikachu bog? Oh, Chasm. I think there's some stuff I haven't done yet in there. I have like a lot of side quests still not done from prior areas. Oh. So I have a lot of like those side quests to go back and do. I guess I'll probably do them off stream. Just because I'm not sure how many of them are really that interesting. And some of them are really old.
There are a ton of Fatilian Palais Mermonia people over there. The knave is probably here already. We need to hurry. Are you two the traveler in Paimon? Monsieur Nervalet has left instructions. Please follow me. Though I'm sure he's already explained, this should be a mostly cordial conversation, unlikely to give rise to violence. But it would be most appreciated if you could protect Lady Farina to the best of your abilities.
Oh yeah, I mean, I guess like sometimes there might be like, sometimes they have okay story or character interactions. It depends. Sometimes they're just kind of whatever. But also it just gets them out of your list.
Oh, so you two are the honored guests Miss Farina mentioned.
Of course, of course. How could they not attend a meeting such as this? I must always have 2 or more guests at my dessert table. Otherwise, the occasion would be too lonely and unbecoming of my station.
It is my pleasure to make your acquaintance, traveler. I have heard much of your accomplishments. I am the knave.
Maybe one day I'll have you, Arlecchino.
Fatui harbingers.
Thank you for the follow!
IC is now following.
Greetings.
I've already prepared seats for you. Come, sit beside me.
Perhaps you two are unaware of how Miss Farina and I do things. You see, we actually recently agreed to get together for tea when we had the time. See this? This is a limited type of confectionery that Miss Farina simply adores. There are only 16 slices sold every day. Here, why don't you and Paimon have a taste?
I still get so distracted by the like ridiculously large furniture and props in Genshin.
Traveler,
I don't have D-Look, I don't think. It's quite tasty, and I think Paimon agrees too.
That's good to hear. So what Child said was on the mark after all. You do share a taste in desserts with Farina and I.
I think I have like C3 Mona for some reason, because it kept giving me copies of Mona.
You must have heard, right? He's suddenly gone missing. I'm
Yeah.
worried about his safety, you know. Here's to hoping that he's an excellent swimmer.
Like, honestly, like, that's part of the reason I played Star Rail a lot more for a while, is just because it's so much easier and quicker to farm in Star Rail because it's turn-based and you can put on auto.
Since we're talking about him, I feel like I should add something. His martial prowess really looked certainly pretty impressive, yeah.
Rena looks quite nervous. There must be some kind of bad blood between her and the knave.
Oh, So you're also familiar with his aptitude for fighting, Miss Farina. Oh, right. I almost forgot. Child was subdued by Udex Nuvillette right in front of you. Against ordinary people, my colleague would never be on the back foot. But alas, he just never imagined he'd run into such a person. I must express my admiration for Monsieur Nuvillette.
Yeah, I used to like farm in co-op with a friend of mine because like she plays a lot, and so her characters are like super strong. She's not like a whale, but she plays a lot. And so like it was a lot faster that way than doing it by myself. But then you have to like, you know, coordinate.
Coming from you, that's not surprising at all.
But I thought you would be happier to hear the news.
Of course, but it's still a bit of a shame. You see, I would have been far happier had I received this news somewhat earlier. As you well know, a long time has passed since Child disappeared.
Well, in any case, there's no need to worry. We know for sure that Child is still alive.
Oh, and just how do you know that?
Because we found evidence that proved he left the Fortress of Mirapede.
And where did he go after leaving the fortress?
Oh, that we don't know. Oh no, Paimon's statement just left us wide open.
The Fortress of Mirapede lies deep beneath the waves. Unless he pranced right out of the main gate, he must have had to swim for it. Do you have any proof that he surfaced safely?
I'm going for Mavuika when she reruns. Personally, but there was also no evidence that he's been injured or killed.
That is good news at least. His sister Tonya sent a letter to Fontaine not too long ago. Since he was unfortunately unavailable, I picked it up on his behalf. Do you have any idea how he usually writes back to his family? Dear Tonya, your letter made me feel like we were still enjoying our time in Snezhnaya together. I'm currently admiring the scenery on the streets in front of the Opera House. Is it something like that?
She's turning up the pressure. I'm not sure if I'll be able to convince her, but I can at least try to distract her from Farina.
All letters tend to follow the same few formats anyway, right? As long as the contents are accurate, it doesn't matter so much how it's written or how it's worded.
Hold on. The water in the teacup is shaking.
I suppose this is also a sign of things to come, Miss Farina.
I don't quite understand what you're trying to say.
Have we entered into the next stage of the prophecy?
My thanks to you both. I will take it from here.
Aw, shit.
Sure you don't need a hand?
Quite sure.
Wow. So, what's your secret, huh? Let me guess. Nah, who knows? Maybe it's just your sense of responsibility.
Sounds about right.
They're gonna smooch later? I hope. At least they will in the fanfiction.
A day may come when the prophecy is fulfilled and the water bursts forth. But it is not this day.
Kisses all witch
Its ancient
girls.
power could easily
Like the
obliterate
Star
an
Rail
entire
girls, or
race.
what?
A tsunami of fury would unleash endless catastrophe. This sentence is too severe. Forgive me for overruling it.
Interesting. Now, is that permanent?
All right.
Or is that a
Seems like the
stopgap?
problem inside has been suppressed.
Let me guess. We're safe for now.
Indeed.
Okay.
But only for now.
I win this bet. You owe me a present.
Very well. It was indeed just as you said.
You made a bet?
We made a bet on the size of your entourage. Cloran thought you wouldn't come down by yourself.
I figured you would have at least brought a few people along for appearance's sake. It appears I underestimated just how confidential the mission was.
Shouldn't you have gotten used to confidential missions by now? That's just how the courts operate.
So what gift must the loser give? Tea?
He already has tons of tea in his office. I'm thinking about a set of legal codices.
That wouldn't happen to be a dig at my lack of legal awareness, would it?
I'm sure His Grace doesn't consider the fortress to be outside the law.
I was under the impression the residents of a place like this would be...
I don't even know
uninterested
who's
in
still
legal
good now.
That was obviously a joke.
Like, I don't know, like, what the power creep situation is in Genshin, honestly. Like, if there is a problem with it, or what. So I don't even know, like, who is still useful.
Anyway, you've still got some unfinished business to attend to in the overworld, correct?
No need to stay here if you have a pressing matter. We all know you can't leave Palais Marmonia for long.
Thank you. I hope everything went smoothly with the Fatui Harbinger.
Okay. Yeah, my one friend who plays a lot says that, at least for the main story content and most of the event stuff, it's all pretty easy, so you don't have to have, like, a super maxed out team.
We've spent long enough playing house. Miss Farina, as the Hydro Archon, I am sure you understand the exact meaning of the phenomenon we just witnessed. Or should I say, that's what I originally thought. But looking at your expression, was I wrong? And you haven't a clue?
What are you trying to say?
At this point, I don't think there's any more need to speak as diplomatic representatives. Allow me to speak to you now as just a Fontainian. You know the prophecy by heart, and also that every part of it is being proven true. Yet, here you are relaxing, drinking tea, and eating desserts as if it's all nothing more than a few stray bugs in your garden. Do you really think that's acceptable? The prophecy's hanging above our necks like a guillotine. Every faction is looking for a way to either avert the disaster or save their own. Even the orphans of the House of the Hearth have devoted everything to saving their homeland. But you? It beggars belief just how nonchalant and carefree you have been. From the very beginning, you, the god Focalor, you have utterly failed to take action.
You're wrong. I've never ignored the prophecy, nor have I just been passing the time in self-indulgence. Retract your accusation and stop doubting the wisdom of the gods with such absurd conjectures!
I am not alone in my doubts, you know. All the children of Fontaine may be harboring the exact same thoughts right now. Oh, great Hydro Archon. How are you going to save them? Save us? How are the people you've sworn to protect supposed to survive in a land that will soon disappear beneath the waves?
I have my ways, and I've been working on
I
them
didn't mean to
for all
click.
this time.
Even if you look down upon me, you have no right to judge me. Fontaine will be saved. Even if I still cannot see the true future right now, as long as I continue on as I am, I will be able to hold my head up high.
Furina's not acting like her usual self. She's actually seriously refuting the knave's accusations. She means what she says. She's not putting on a front.
Then I ask you, Miss Furina, just what have you been working on? Where can we see it, and what is it doing to help?
So was that all a lie, or can she really not tell us? She was so full of conviction and confidence just now, but now she's deflated like a popped balloon.
My machinations are just like the prophecy itself. They will only reveal themselves at the fated time. It is just that beings like yourselves are unable to perceive them as of yet.
I see.
You're not that good at
God,
bullshitting,
the proof of your
Furina.
labor always lies beyond prying mortal eyes. Allow me to be so bold as to ask another way. Would it be possible for you to tell us the parts of your plan that are not confidential? Such as your emergency response plan for the impending disaster?
An emergency response plan?
Oh, that look in your eyes. Have you not even prepared one of those?
The emergency response plan is also strictly confidential.
God damn it,
Then
Furina.
allow me to jog your memory. Miss Furina, what is the purpose of your Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinal? And what do you plan to do with the massive amounts of indemnitium that has accumulated over the years?
The Oratrice? It's just like it appears to be.
So you also have no idea. If I'm not mistaken, someone's using it to prepare for something. But unfortunately, it would seem that someone is not you, Miss Furina. I first caught wind of this when Linny tried to investigate the Oratrice in the Opera House. You see, even just getting close to the core contaminated him with an extremely large amount of indemnitium. But even if that had nothing to do with you, then what could you possibly be working on, oh great Hydro Archon? Oh, right. I almost forgot. Udex Nouvillette is not at the tea party with us today. Miss Furina, I suppose you must have ordered him away to take care of some troublesome business.
Yeah, yes, that's exactly right. Please keep it a secret for me.
Of course I will. Although, I must say, Miss Furina, you seem quite insecure without the Udex by your side.
I have some okay units.
Let's stop that
I will say that I don't have a lot of really good weapons because
left, so please help yourselves, everyone.
I used to never pull on the weapon banner because it was like such a scam for so long. He probably went down to deal with the surging primordial sea, but can he really deal with it all by himself? Is Furina being truthful?
Traveler, I heard that you were recently commissioned to handle a few matters on behalf of the Udex. Why don't you take an extra slice of cake? Those who work hard deserve gratitude and praise. You too, Paimon.
Thank you. Paimon will take you up on that offer. Oh, Paimon's super full. That cake was great.
If it's on my tea table, it must be of the highest quality. Yes, and we must thank the knave for bringing these over as well.
You're welcome. I'm sure the cake also felt greatly honored to be featured at Miss Furina's table, and I was merely catering to Miss Furina's tastes, seeking a chance to chat over tea. It is getting late. Why don't we call it a day? There are still a few matters that I need to take care of, so I must take my leave now.
Very well. We'll end it here.
Mind seeing me off, Traveler? We could use the opportunity to discuss Child before I must be on my way.
Do any of y'all play Wua? I've heard pretty good things about it.
Paimon's coming too!
Yeah, so I have... My Nahina's built level-wise, but I think she probably needs some work still.
Huh?
Yeah, those are my 5 stars plus, I haven't built Tinari yet, and I haven't built Kinich. And then I've got a bunch of 4 stars that I haven't really built. Yeah, Kaza is good. Oh yeah, and Albedo. Yeah. Oh, C4 Mona. God. I kept like losing 50-50s to her. Venti. So that's my 5 stars. But yeah, since I stopped like not that far into Fontaine, I don't really have like any of the Fontaine units, and Kinich is the only one for Natlin that I logged back in and like managed to get super lucky and pull. Cause I was like, haha, funny 8-bit dragon. I don't actually even know if he's good.
I'm glad that you were willing to come with me. Of course, Child was just an excuse. I have no interest in your dealings with him.
That's what Paimon thought!
What do you want to say?
You lent your aid to the children of the House of the Hearth. As their father, I would like to express my gratitude.
Was there nothing else you wanted to say?
That was all. Formal topics should be discussed in formal settings, and informal topics in informal settings. I know you just returned from the fortress of Meripede. Relax. I have no intention of trying to get anything out of you. Linny, Lynette, and Fremine are still there, and I trust their judgment.
I'm not even gonna show my artifacts because they're so abysmal.
Working very hard and have always done all they can to fight back against anyone who tried to stop them, especially Linny.
You mean Wriothesley. He's a tricky one to deal with. It's unfortunate that Linny's so eager to prove himself that he can't learn to rely on others, including me. By the way, and you can just consider this a bit of idle gossip, but what's your impression of Furina?
Even in Star Rail, I have the worst luck for like relics.
Able to move around most easily. Allow me to share my perspective with you.
And that's everything that happened during the trial. Master Child was declared guilty and immediately transported to the Fortress of Meripede.
Didn't he say he was coming here on vacation? Does he not feel an ounce of shame for all the trouble he has caused? Forget it. He did give us an opportunity.
Really?
Someone shortly.
Do you require help with any preparations?
No need. I will take care of it myself. I need to meet with Furina, the Hydro Archon. She is at the heart of Fontaine. But what's fascinating about her is that she often seems more like a celebrity than a working Archon.
Yeah.
Oh, come over here, you little critter, you! You dare to run from me? Stop right this instant!
My goal is just to discover the location of the Gnosis. But I didn't expect the chance to approach Farina to be handed to me on a silver platter. This is so easy, it's actually making me a bit suspicious. Anything left unguarded is usually just bait. But no one will blame someone for taking the bait. After all, from the moment it was attached to the hook, the bait is meant to be sacrificed. It's
No,
just as I
kitty!
guessed in the second before I struck. The Hydronosis is not currently held by the Archon.
Oh yeah, they mentioned that earlier.
This Archon doesn't seem like a god at all. And I sense that she's under some kind of curse.
A curse? Okay. I think that's new.
What are you trying to do? Please don't kill me! I'm begging you, please!
The fear in her pupils is genuine, so perhaps she's not bait after all. Either way, targeting her has lost all meaning. I left the scene with ease. Nobody came looking for me, and nobody could serve as a witness to my near assassination of Focalor. I suspect even Farina dares not mention this incident to anyone. Not long after, my informants confirmed what I had guessed. After returning to her quarters, Farina quietly cried alone. She was so scared that she could not sleep that night, nor could she even bring herself to eat her cake.
Man, I can't imagine being so scared I couldn't eat cake.
Wrong with her. I began to entertain the possibility that she is not the true Hydro Archon.
I'm pretty sure I could eat cake under any conditions.
Udex Neuvillette is actually the genuine article. I have to find the Gnosis.
I don't think he's the Archon.
Is correct. He is probably in possession of it. Alternatively, it might have been hidden in a place that's hard for ordinary people to access.
Yes, Father.
My dear children, please speak.
News from the fortress of Meripede. Master Child has gone missing. On top of that, the contacts and guards we bribed at the fortress have all gone quiet as well.
Probably the handiwork of that Ridesley.
I'm afraid so.
This is a good opportunity. The value of a Harbinger is much higher than most would imagine. We now have an excuse to exert diplomatic pressure on the Fontaine authorities. Set up a meeting for me. I would like to meet the Hydro Archon and Udex Neuvillette. Oh, and I have an additional mission for you three.
Yes, Father.
Tartaglia's disappearance was not a part of my plan, but I can use it to make a breakthrough. With this as my excuse, I can ask for an official audience and continue my investigation of Farina and Udex Neuvillette. The initiative belongs to the House of the Hearth. My wish to investigate the fortress of Meripede will be a front. Lenny and his group will be responsible for the actual intelligence gathering. You should know the rest. Lenny's group is quite close to you, so they wouldn't have hidden anything from you.
You attacked the Hydro Archon?
It wouldn't mean anything, even if you shouted it from the rooftops. After all, even Farina herself is still pretending that nothing of that sort ever happened.
Alright then.
I've now had 2 chances to enjoy tea with Farina. I have to say, the leadership of Fontaine is even more inscrutable than I had imagined. I once surmised that Udex Neuvillette must be the Hydro Archon, but now, that doesn't seem right to me either.
How did you come to that conclusion?
I am a servant of Her Majesty the Tsaritsa. Over my years of service, I've learned how a real Archon conducts and carries themselves. Whether Udex Neuvillette or Farina, neither fits the bill. It's hard to imagine either of them.
I mean, yeah, but then again, like, Venti is also an Archon.
That is all just how I feel. Gut feelings often do not
Oh
require
no!
justification. It is, however, quite
What
amazing
happened?
to me that after all my years working in intelligence gathering, I've come to realize I am at a complete loss regarding the identity of the god of the land of my birth. Don't you think Fontaine is quite intriguing? A catastrophe looms, yet many secrets have yet to rise to the
Soft-locked, huh?
surface. It looks like Fontainians will have no choice but to save themselves. Ultimately, though, one must survive in order to do anything else. Should the need arise, I would be happy to cooperate with you. You don't need to commit to anything right now, of course. I have a feeling that the situation will continue to evolve.
Interesting.
And as your name is often connected with noble deeds, I'm sure we will work together someday. He certainly returned quickly. You must want to catch up with each other, so I'll leave you to him.
Nevertheless, is it over?
For now, yes. But this issue will prove quite thorny in the long term. I'm concerned that sooner or later the prophesized events will occur. Thank you for protecting Farina.
Maybe ask what happened down there?
To put it simply, I used my power to force back the primordial sea and reseal the sluice gate.
Okay, so we'll fill him in on what happened with us.
So as expected, the knave has turned up the pressure on Farina. She's trying to feel her out, though I'm still unsure as to her motives.
Yeah, on the Sariel side, like, my teams are pretty good. Although it's kind of frustrating because I find that, like, I can't quite fully clear all the in-game content. Like, I can't clear all of MOC or Pure Fiction or Apocalypse. Like, I can't clear it all the way, and I don't know if it's, like, my artifacts still need improvement, or, because it shouldn't be, my characters are leveled, and my traces are leveled up. So I don't know if it's artifacts, or if it's, that I don't have, like, equilibrium levels, or whatever it is.
Permission granted.
The equivalent of constellations. Eidolons. That's what. You have enough power to force back the primordial sea. Does this mean you have some deeper connection with the Hydro Archon?
Whoa. It can't be that you're the real Hydro Archon, right? But that's just a speculation on our part, though. You can't tell us? Then that's okay. We can talk about something else. We won't try to force you. You guys in Fontaine are super strange.
If by the phrase, you guys, you are referring to Farina and I, then although I'm not sure just what you are trying to imply, I must clarify that I do not share her positions on a multitude of topics. I believe so. The fortress has a long and complex history. It has seen much grief and suffering. And now, another catastrophe will soon be upon us. I mourn this turn of events.
Huh?
They made him sound so similar to Zhongli. Just a sense of grief. Thinking back to that legend and what Fremine said, it said that a dragon of water once resided in Fontaine. Every time it weeps, the skies will cloud up and pour out rain.
You may be closer to the truth than you think.
Oh? And what are
You a dragon? He's the dragon sovereign of water.
The dragon of... what? Huh?
Please do not be so surprised. Farina? My apologies.
We were just guessing randomly. We didn't guess right, did we? You're not actually the dragon sovereign of water, right? Well, if you don't want to confirm or deny...
You guessed correctly. I sincerely hope you'll be able to keep this a secret for me.
Right, of course. We'll definitely help you keep it a secret. There's...
As Paimon then immediately blabs to everyone.
Please, go ahead.
Well, if you are the dragon sovereign of water, and you were able to force back the primordial sea from the fortress, then since Fontaine's prophecy is all about seawater, couldn't you just use your power to solve the crisis?
None of the currently living dragon sovereigns in the world, myself included, possess our full dragonhood. They say that when the first usurper arrived on Tivat, they seized a part of the dragon's power. Today, that stolen power is the basis of the Archon's authorities.
Interesting.
7 elemental archons and 7 matching dragon sovereigns.
The dragon sovereign of water who lived through that era perished a long time ago. As their successor, I know far less of that part of our ancient history.
Oh, that's gotta be
In any
rough.
case, I believe I will not be able to do much unless the Archon disappears and returns their elemental authority to me. Given the status quo, however, I would recommend finding another way to deal with the prophecy.
Oh, so even you...
So they stole power from the
I still
dragons.
have some urgent matters to attend to at my office. If you
And
have any
that's
more
where the
questions
Archons
regarding
got their
ancient
power.
history, you are welcome to discuss them with me at a later time.
Please go right ahead. There's a place that Paimon wants to go too. Traveler, why don't we pay another visit to the Fortress of Meripede? Paimon is a little worried.
See you later.
We'll see you another time.
Take care.
All right. Crisis has been averted for now. You decide to return the Fortress of Meripede to see how it... All right. Okay, over here first, I guess.
Now guess, what suit will this next card be?
A bare-teethed cat?
Well, well, look who it is.
Is that a suit?
Paimon.
Hello, everyone.
Looks like you're recovering nicely from an A.
Thanks to everyone's support.
His little freckles are so cute.
I managed to work up the courage to thank Miss Clorant in person.
Oh, good for you.
How did she react?
She told me that it was nothing. It was as if saving a life wasn't a big deal to her at all. She also told me not to worry about it.
She didn't want to stress you out, that's all. She's right, and it's best not to dwell on it.
Yeah.
Okay, but check this
Whoa,
out.
what happened to the
We
lighting?
went back to the Opera House and we met the knave.
You met Father? Did she say anything to you?
She said a few things that were, a bit hard to understand. And also that she's looking forward to working with us in the future.
It was a little surprising.
Her attitude towards you is even better than what we'd imagined. That's fantastic. You should believe her. She has her own way of doing things, and she'll do everything in her power to help those she considers close, which now might also include you.
Mm-hmm. Father is very capable and also trustworthy.
Oh, Paimon just remembered that she thought Linny was a bit too proud as well. She said that you should learn how to rely on others sometimes.
Got it.
That does sound like something that Father would say.
Hey!
Are you going to stay here for the next few days?
Looks like it, yeah.
Excellent. I will host a tea party.
For real? Then Paimon wants another serving of cake.
Another implies that you were already served some delicious cake while you were up there. How lovely. Well, next time, you're going to have tea and snacks with us.
I'm always up for tea and snacks. These guys?
You guys are back?
You guys didn't get caught and thrown back down here, right?
Huh? No, not at all.
And here I thought you'd managed to escape from jail during all the commotion. I'd held you up as legendary jailbreakers, but now you're telling me you just never left?
Nah, we left and came back.
We're sorry, but we just had some business to take care of.
All right. There's no need to get caught up in the details. We're just relieved to see you. He was super worried about you, you know.
Hey, it wasn't just me. Weren't you super worried as well?
Something like that, yeah. I was also transferred to work in the kitchen a few days ago. I can still hear Quisto mumbling to the carrots. Are those two all right? Do you think they made it out alive? Whenever he'd say that, I'd tell him I'm sure they're fine. Wherever they are, they're kicking back with drinks in hand, enjoying the lovely scenery.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with worrying about your prison pals. Is there? I mean, considering how they always love listening to all my gossip.
These two. They sure are a lot warmer and friendlier than when Paimon first met them.
Oh, well, if you say so. I'll be watching you to make sure you finish every last bite.
Okay. And then over here. Do 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 do.
Paimon, you're back! Are you still doing all right? Did either of you get hurt?
Don't worry, we're both doing great.
We're fine, but what about you guys? It was such a huge mess. How bad was it?
A few people sustained superficial injuries, but that's about the extent of the damage. Monsieur Nervulette paid us a visit. It was all thanks to him that we managed to suppress the crisis for the time being. Of course, we must also thank you for the help you provided.
How did Nervulette know that he was needed here?
Well, Monsieur Nervulette has strong resonance with the hydro element. When the water level rises, he can feel the waves produced. I ran into the bombshell bros while bandaging the injuries of the wounded. They were mumbling the whole time about how you just ran down without a word. I'm so relieved to see that you're both alright. If you're not too pressed for time, please stay with us a few more days. Just let me know if you get a craving for any particular dish, so I can have Mr. Walsey get your meals prepared. Oh, and please feel free to visit the infirmary for a break at any time. I'd like to take the opportunity to spend some more time observing your facial muscles as well. Your happy smiles are quite contagious, you know. They're so memorable, and I've missed them immensely while you were gone.
What a weird way to phrase that, Sea Queen. Down. Oh, I thought we were gonna come talk to Ridesley.
Miss Seishween told me you still haven't eaten.
Yeah, I was working on something, so I forgot.
That's no excuse for... Huh? What's you two?
Lurvine, we're back!
Hello there. It's been quite the mess here recently. How have you been?
We're fine, thanks.
And you? Are you still taking the secret passageway from the infirmary to work on the ship?
Yep. That is still top secret, though, so don't say a word to anyone.
It can be a bit annoying when there are lots of people in the infirmary, but I still prefer taking that route over the one from the Duke's office.
I mean, the infirmary does make it easier for you to slack off.
Oh yeah? Then why are you also here so much?
Oh my god, these two.
You're just using your jobs as a cover for your relationship, aren't you?
Not at all!
God. Oh, now we get to talk to Ridesley.
Do my eyes deceive me, or did I just see two inmates come back after making it to the surface? Some strange winds blowing of late.
We wanted to see how the fortress is doing. Is everything still alright?
We're fine, for the most part. Neuvillette came down and took care of the worst of it.
If that's the case, why don't you just ask him to stay here?
Oh, yeah, what a brilliant plan. Let's go convince the Udex himself to exchange the courts of Fontaine for a puddle of water in the middle of nowhere.
I don't think that's gonna work.
He came here in a hurry and left without even stopping for a cup of tea. He did remember to take Miss Seishween's gift with him, though.
He sure sounds super busy.
Miss Cloran has left as well. She also took her gift from Miss Seishween.
Were the gifts milkshakes?
Neuvillette got the milkshake. Cloran received lipstick instead.
Oh no.
Those aren't even remotely alike.
Not the milkshake.
Well, it's Neuvillette's own fault for making Seishween worried about his health by working so much. But besides that, our head nurse is still pretty fond of picking out beauty products for the ladies. Oh, and I have some gifts here for you as well.
Are these from Seishween too?
Nope, they're from yours truly.
Aww.
You've already wrapped up your work at the fortress, so you can return to the surface at any time. You haven't yet served your full prison term, however, so you may continue to use your cell until your term is up.
For real? Then we could stay here for a really long time?
Is food still covered?
You may access the cafeteria for free.
Hooray!
Just remember to come complete your paperwork once it's time for your release.
So weird. All right. Back to the dormitory. I'm still trying to figure out. Like, this one just seems to go back and forth. I'm not, like, really sure. Maybe this one's just already done. Maybe I already did that one and I just forgot. But it seems like if it's already finished, then it should, like, shut off. Okay.
We're back in our cell again. We're no longer prisoners, though, so it really doesn't feel the same.
Feels like we've regained our freedom.
Mm-hmm. Being free sure feels pretty special now.
Is there something you'd like to say?
Huh? How did you know?
Because you usually just immediately fall asleep.
Hey, that's not true! All right. Okay, Paimon just wanted to say that we really are an amazing duo after all. It's like we've now gone to so many places together and become friends with so many people. We've never stopped traveling or stopped meeting new friends. There are so many bad things in the world, and we're just two people, but we've still been solving problems no matter where we go. Isn't that pretty cool?
We're the best adventurers ever.
You're counting Paimon today? Aren't you the only adventurer here?
Being a guide counts too.
Then let's ask Catherine to give Paimon an adventurer handbook as well. Paimon will also be an adventurer from today forward. Just the thoughts making Paimon giddy. Paimon's gonna crash, so you sleep soon too. The last time we fell asleep here, we woke up to a whole mess outside our cell. The primordial seawater nearly rose up. That was so scary. We should be safe now, right?
We'll be fine.
Alright then. Good night to you, traveler.
Good night. Oh, hey! What's going on with Child? Where's our boy? Whoa. Act 4 complete! Nice. Alright. The history and secrets. Secret of blue water. Nice. And complete cataclysm thickening. So it's the day you get out of prison, you proceed to complete the paperwork for your release as arranged. Alright, I think since we just finished an act, I wonder if I should call it there. This is slightly short, But it's probably a good stopping. Let me see. Wait, really? Okay.
Now for a little rest after breakfast. This is the life. Wait a sec. Isn't something important supposed to happen today? Oh, today's our big day!
I like how we just did continue to hang out in the prison.
Gotta go complete the release procedures now!
Act 5. Cool.
Reduced to just standing around. How absurd.
So, I'm guessing it looked like, Child may have been in the Primordial Sea? Let's see, what time is it? 6.
Please, sign here. This document will be effective immediately upon signing, and you two may exit the Fortress of Meripede via the regular channels.
It's been so long since we've been to the surface. Let's hurry up and... Huh?
Uh-oh.
What's happening? I'm fine, thanks. But I wonder what that tremor was just now.
Let's go ask the Duke.
Okay. Let's at least get a sense of what's going on.
Your Grace?
Ah, good to see you two. Is there something you wish to see me about?
Did you not feel that?
With that earthquake just now?
Ah, that. The tremor didn't originate
Oh,
from the
yeah.
seafloor. In fact, it seems it came from the surface. Over the years of serving,
I guess we're still trying to find her, because we've encountered her, but
surface and what occurs underwater.
and she always pieces out.
Besides, the seal that Monsieur Neuvillette set in place won't fail so easily.
So the fortress is okay?
If you recall our last incident, if there really were a problem, there would be crowds of inmates in a panic right now.
Huh, you've got a point. Okay, seems we need to get back up to the surface and ask about what happened. By the way, do you know what day it is today?
I believe today is this month's pipe cleaning day.
Wait, seriously?
Today is the day we say goodbye to the fortress.
Ah, yes. Have you completed your release papers?
Yep.
It's you two. Are you leaving now?
That's right! Today is our last day in prison! But now that Paimon says that, it doesn't feel like we were confined here. It's actually been pretty nice!
A lot of people helped us out.
Oh yeah, Paimon feels fond of this place now!
Then be sure to come back and visit. I'll miss you.
If you've signed the release papers, then you're free to go.
Damn.
The guards will escort you out.
Risley's got
You're
cake.
not going to see us off?
I knew you'd ask. All right,
You
sure.
cheeked up on a
Let's
Tuesday?
Well, you actually agreed. No worries, you must be busy. Paimon was just joking.
Ah, so you do have a polite side, I see.
Well, you can't see it very easily because he's got the cloak, the coat.
You must feel like like you're lacking companionship. Shall I come along too?
But the coat moved a bit.
Yeah, don't worry.
And it looked like there was a booty.
Paimon really likes the cafeteria here. The chef's
Sadly, I don't have him, so I can't,
I hope you won't
check
be
his
here as
model.
convicts the next time I see you.
We'll do our best to stay out of trouble.
Okay, a little bit.
Our work in the Fortress of Mirapede is finished. That's the end of another chapter in our journey. And since Nervlev was the one who asked us to come here, we should probably go report to him now. Next up, the Palais Mermonia.
You're going to see Monsieur Nervulette? Please pass on our kind regards.
I'm sure just your regards will do, no?
I believe it would be the polite thing to do.
You're right. I've heard the Palais has been terribly busy these days. Tell him that I hope he hasn't been overwhelmed by the recent string of troubles.
I wonder at this point what Genshin guy has the most cake.
If you're
Is it
concerned
still
about
Zhongli?
things at the Palais, why don't you take some time to go up and check things out? I believe you should still have some vacation time to spend.
Thank you for being so understanding. It means a lot. It's been some time since I've gone to the surface. I must say that I've started to miss it a little.
Maybe there's a tier list on YouTube. Alright. See. Do I have enough to upgrade the statue? No. 5. Mutation quest. God. I haven't even thought about my fucking teapot in like a billion years.
The Palais Mermonia sure is buzzing with activity today.
Halt! Huh? Oh, it's you two. Apologies. Monsieur Nervulette did say you'd be welcome at any time.
Excuse me, would you mind helping me take a look at this report?
I'll be right there. Sorry, I've got my hands full here. You can see yourselves in.
Everyone's so busy. Seems a lot has been happening.
Let's talk to Hot Dragon Boy before we call it. The giant typewriter! Why is it so big?
You've come at the right time, but you'll have to wait for just a moment, as there are some urgent matters I must tend to first. In the meantime, please, have a seat. If you'd like to have something to drink, let the Melusine outside know.
That's all right. We just ate.
Very well, then.
Let's take a break over there while we wait for him to finish his work.
It's the grandpa typewriter. Large print.
All right. That should wrap things up for now.
Are you done with your work?
Yes, sorry to keep you waiting.
He probably is
Today
fucking
should be
old.
the day you were released from the Fortress of Mirapede, and it appears that you've managed to complete all the release paperwork.
That's That's right, and we came here to see you right away.
A massive whale.
Do you have any idea what that might be?
Judging from your description, that cannot have occurred in any ordinary waters, but rather something like the primordial sea. A whale of that size and shape cannot usually be found in the waters of Tevat. Therefore, we can only assume that
Okay,
Chao
that's
is
kind of what I
physically
thought.
immersed in primordial seawater.
Immersed in primordial seawater? But how? And is he okay?
He's not from Fontaine, so he won't dissolve.
Most people wouldn't be capable of entering in the first place. I'm not completely sure how he could have gotten there myself.
Something we'd like to ask you about.
Yes? What is it?
What was that tremor we felt earlier?
Oh, right! Paimon felt it too! We asked the Duke and he said it wasn't from underwater, so we figured you might know something about it.
It turns out that I have just received a report about this particular matter. In fact, that's exactly what I was busy with a moment ago. The source of the tremor was here on the surface near Poisson. After the shaking stopped, the water levels in the Poisson area rose at an alarming rate.
The water levels rose? Oh no! What about all the people there?
Fortunately, the water levels only rose for a short period of time and have already returned to normal now. However, I still have a bad feeling about the whole phenomenon. If the change in water levels is connected with the leaking primordial seawater, then the situation in Poisson may be much worse than it appears.
Navia should be in Poisson, right? We need to go check on her!
I would also like to go there as soon as possible, but I'm afraid I can't leave just yet. We must immediately formulate disaster prevention plans for the surrounding coastal areas to avoid potential catastrophes. I'll have to ask you two to go to Poisson first. I'll meet you there to check on the situation once I finish things here.
Sounds like a plan.
There's no time to lose! Let's get going!
Please be careful.
Aw, he's worried about us.
The two of you have my thanks. If you need any help, just let me know.
Stuff in here? No. Okay, there's a side quest there. Alright, I think I'll go ahead and call it there. It's a little shorter than usual, but we got some stuff done. So thank you guys for showing up. I'm glad that the stream did not die this time. And I will let you guys know when the next stream will be. Hopefully not too long from now. So good night, everybody. And I hope your Mondays are as good as they can possibly be. Alright, later.